Hey, what's up YouTube? Houston here. For those of you just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell. And for those of you that's been following me and supporting me, salute. And for my favorite patrons always supporting me, double salute. Now today we're talking about the Sable One credit card. And the reason why this card is so unique, yes, it is a secured card, but check this out. For people that are trying to get a larger line of credit, okay, this is one of those cards that you want to leverage, okay? So let's look at some of the things that can happen. First, they're going to do no credit check, okay? So even if you don't have a credit history, this card can help you build up that credit history. Another thing about this here card, if you're foreigner and you're trying to build up your credit, this card definitely can help you because there's no social security number required for the card. Now, here's something interesting about it. It is a secured card. However, within 4 months, it becomes unsecured. And this is a game changer. And the reason it's a game changer because most cards want you to wait 6 months or they want you to wait 9 months or 12 months before it becomes unsecured. Now, here's the thing about talking about leverage. And I'll share a strategy with you too. Say that you are an individual that your credit is okay, right? And you managed to get a $10,000 personal loan, right? So what you can do is take that $10,000 personal loan, put it on this Sable One card, okay? So now you'll have 2 high lines of credit, right? So when you start to apply for credit, now that you have larger lines of credit, you're no longer looking at $1,000 credit card or $3,000 credit card. Now you're more likely going to get $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 credit cards or more, okay? So that's the thing about it. It's a leveraging tool. So yeah, 4 months secured, after 4 months unsecured. So hey, it could be sooner than that, but at the same time, to leverage, to be able to get a $10,000 trade line on your credit file. And the reason that this here secured credit card is better, okay? So there's products out there, right, that will give you a line of credit, right? But the problem is when they give you that line of credit, okay, it pushes up your DTI, your debt to income ratio, all right? So it really makes your debt to income ratio much higher. However, by doing it this way, using a credit card, it doesn't because it's an actual revolving line, okay? So that's the reason this is different from those other credit products out there. So even though those other credit products are maybe cheaper in monthly payment, well, this here can leverage because you can get that high credit line within 4 months, and then you have all of your money back. So it's like an investment, but within 4 months, you're getting all your money back. All right. So the cool thing about this as well is that there's no annual fees or any other fees. All right. So another thing about it is that you can use this for PayPal, Venmo, Zelle. So in order to transfer funds and everything. Now, I was talking to you all about some of the lenders. So if you have bad credit and stuff and you're trying to find like personal loan lenders, I'm going to show you a few of them. But at the same time, here's how you can actually build up your credit, okay? Using these here resources right here. You have Grow Credit as well as Perch, and they do the same thing. They report your subscriptions, right? So if you have a Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, Apple Music, they'll report those on your credit report. Also, one thing about Perch is that they will report 6 months of rent. So if you're paying rent and you're not getting credit for, person would do that as well. So I always tell people that I would go with both companies to do the reporting. So same product, but you're getting double reporting. So to help get those points on your credit score. Now you can also do a pledge loan or a credit loan builder as well to help you with your credit. Then authorized users, they have the extra credit card app that where you do all your debit card transactions. And so when you do all your debit card transactions at the end of the month, they'll report those transactions as a trade line on your personal credit. And then again, if you're paying rent and you're not getting credit for it, then you definitely want to check out Boom Pay and Rental Karma. Now, here's a card that if you have bad credit, but you have good income and stuff like that, and you may have a high debt to income, these are cards that may help you. Here's a Upgrade. Okay, an Upgrade, they work with people with a 560 credit score, but the average borrower credit score is a 678. So that's the reason you may want to add those trade lines as along with that Sable card, so you have that high trade limit on your credit report. Now also, their limits go from 500 to 50,000. So these are unsecured lines that I'm talking about, that even if you have bad credit, you may be able to still get approved. Now, the minimum annual income on it, it doesn't say, but the average is about $78,000. Now, that's just a hint for you, but that doesn't mean that you won't get approved for funding. It's just saying that that's what the average is. Okay, so you have to have at least 2 accounts on your credit file. So if you're starting out and you don't have nothing on your credit file, adding those trade lines I just mentioned, that's what's going to help you. Now, your debt to income ratio can be up to 75%. 75%. So that's a lot. So they're really trying to work with people. All right. Now, the states that they aren't available in is Colorado, Idaho, New York, Vermont, Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. All right. But here's another one. It's called Universal Credit. Now, Universal Credit and Upgrade, they're under the same parent company. They're similar to the same product, which is a 560 credit score. Average is 638 on the Universal Credit. But to my understanding, the Universal Credit has a higher approval rate. Now, the minimum or average income is 60,000, where Upgrade was 78. Okay, but again, talking about approval, so in terms of your income and stuff like that, that may not disqualify you because you're making less than 60,000. So to keep that in mind, the loan amounts for this go from 1,000 up to 50,000, and you still have to have at least 2 accounts on your credit report, and the debt to income ratio is still 75%, but it also includes your mortgage. Now, PenFed, they offer personal loans as well. So if you're a PenFed member, then even though you may have bad credit, all right, the thing about it, they also have an internal score. So even though the credit might be bad, you may have an internal relationship. And I made a video explaining about internal scores. So if you want to see that video, put a comment below. Hey, Houston, can I see that video? Now, they give loans up to $20,000. They pull from Equifax. Okay, they pull from Equifax. I think it's FICO 9. Most credit unions pull on the FICO 9. So that's a good thing to your benefit. You can also become a member by joining a Navy League for like $5 to become a member. So you don't have to be military in order to join PenFed. Now, if you are a member of Navy Federal, I did make a video about the midnight hack. So some people have had success. They had 530 credit scores and they got $25,000 credit cards. Okay. If you want to see that video, put a comment below. Say, hey, Houston, can I see the Navy Federal midnight hack video? All right. Again, They're looking at internal scoring. Internal scoring is a real big thing. The unfortunate thing about Navy Federal is that you must be a member. Okay, and so I did make a video explaining the possible ways for you to actually become a member of Navy Federal. Now they pull on the credit cards, they pull TransUnion, FICO 9. Now there's another bank called Elastic, and they offer a line of credit. It's a soft pull, okay? And so the places that they don't support is Colorado, Connecticut, Georgia, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Vermont, West Virginia. They're not eligible if you live in those states, all right? But their lines go anywhere from 500 up to 4,500. Now, Avant is another company. They do a soft pull. Their credit scores average about 600 to 700. And so their loan limits go from 2,000 to 35,000. All right. So your monthly income, average monthly income there is at least $1,200 or more. Now they're not available in Colorado, Iowa, West Virginia, New York, Vermont, Hawaii, and Nevada. However, if you're in those other states, this may also be a opportunity to try to get some funding. And again, to fund your Sable card. And then once that Sable card turns at least 4 months, on-time payments and stuff turn into an actual real primary to help boost up your score so you can get higher limits of credit. Now, I was usually talk about the FICO 8 to FICO 9, but with these here lenders that I mentioned, they're pulling from the FICO 9. So in reference to the FICO 9, like your public records, medical records, and stuff like that, they're not counted into your credit score anymore. The FICO 9, if you have a collections with a zero balance, or you have a collections with that you owe $100 or less, is not going to hurt you. The FICO 9 factors in like rental history. So again, adding that rental history, adding utility bills, and authorized users, that helps build up that FICO 9 credit score. So if you have questions about building up your personal credit or building a business credit, you can click the link below and schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.